Our beautiful Chilli house is almost complete. The end is in sight, and we are doing the final preparations and fixing up in this episode before we can then spend some quality time in the space and give you a full, complete tour of the place. We hope you've enjoyed this renovation series so far. We have thoroughly enjoyed this renovation project and the creative process, both with the renovations and documenting it into these short films that you see here. So we pick you up here. It's a day of busyness, with all hands on deck as we push to get this space complete. We have decided to take out the old metal grills that were on each of the windows to make it feel less of a prison, and instead adding glass shutters. This will hopefully let more light in and generally make it look a lot nicer. So whilst the carpenters are busy at work, Lahira and I get to doing all the other small jobs that need doing, like adding the light shades and the light bulbs now that our electrics are fixed. And finally, taking down the remaining wood that we were using to finish the plastering at heights that were difficult to reach. It's all go, go, go today, but it feels so good to cross off all of those tasks on our many to-do lists. With the new instalment of the new window shutters and new front door, that meant we had a few more things to add to our jobs list. So after a much needed lunch break, we quickly got to doing the last bits of cleaning as there was a lot of dust left behind from the recent jobs, and then varnishing the new woodwork. We had a few other things we wanted to complete in order to make the house look extra special. We had to clean off some green algae that had built up on the corner of the house so that we could finish off the outside painting. And that upcycled bathroom door, which we installed in the bathroom episode, really needed a good sanding down as it was covered in scribbles and drawings. And then we could give it the final varnish. Wow! Amazing what a bit of tender loving care does to a bit of wood. Much better. Wow. Kind of looks brand new, just with a whole load of character. We also got to varnishing the back door. It's surprising what these small finishing touches does to a space, and then perfected the other minor details. We are so happy with how this space has turned out, and now we can add in all the interior furnishings, like these curtains. What are you doing today, Ruru?
Curtain.
Curtains?
Yeah, this last thing, curtain.
And everything's done?
Everything done.
Are we finished?
Yeah.
Have we done Chilli house? And it's a beautiful day. So we're finally on to the finishing touches of Chilli house. We have got some new shutters in and a new front door. So it's all looking very, very, very lovely. And what we've decided to do, we have taken off the old front door because it's not good enough to be a front door anymore. We've got a new one, but our old one is here. So what we're thinking is we're going to refurbish the old front door and make it into the table for Chilli house. We've got 2 chairs already, these secondhand chairs. These are going to be for the table, and now we've just got to construct it into a sturdy enough table. And yeah, I'm really excited. It's really nice. It's got good characteristics. That's going to be the underside, obviously, and the other side is very flat. It's Sky. Are you excited for the table refurb? And yeah, and then I think the table, maybe we'll put the table in here on the patio, or we put it inside. We haven't yet decided, right?
Inside and outside.
You want it outside? Yeah. Okay. So the table will be outside, and I think it's perfect because whilst you're sitting out here having a drink or having dinner, this is your view. It's so beautiful, it's so peaceful, and it's a great place to just sit. And you could even do work out here. Like, this is so nice. It's under shelter, so even if it rains, you can still sit outside, so it's perfect. Okay, so we've got the top of our table and now we have our table legs. Nahiri's just spent the last hour and a bit, I think, cutting and sanding down all of the table legs and joins. What do you call them? Supports. And what's really cool about all of the table legs is they're all different. They're all scrap pieces of wood. We've not had to buy any of this. This is all old wood. So yeah, basically nothing is new here. We are using everything, yeah, just upcycling everything basically. So this is going to be a really cool, quirky table. Love that. So yeah, now we get to put it all together. Are we sure this is the right height? Because it looks really short. I actually feel like I've made a mistake somewhere with these measurements, but I've just rechecked Google and it says 28 to 31 inches and I think we did it to 29. So I'm just going to double check just in case I actually measured it wrong, which is a possibility. It's at 29 and then with the table on top it's going to be like 30, that's what it says. Ah, okay, now you have it standing up, it looks better. I guess we'll find out when we've made it. But look at the sunset. It's got really nice lighting for our table making.
One side done.
Looking good. So welcome to Chilli House, a 2-bedroom villa surrounded by nature. I think my favourite part of this space is the outdoor patio area with our characterful scrapwood table. The perfect place to sit and relax and listen to the birds singing. As we come inside, we enter the main room, which is filled with not a lot at this point, but we'll come back to that later on in this video. And then we have the first bedroom here, a cozy reading corner here. Kitchen space is here, which we've yet to add to. Bathroom is here, complete with hot water shower, and that's kind of it for now. We still have a few things to add to the space and little upgrades we want to make here and there. So at this point, it's been a few months on since we finished the major works on Chilli House, and since then we've had a few guests staying in here and also friends and family. A few of our friends have stayed in here, and also when my parents were over they also stayed in the space when they were here. So a few things have changed since we last finished filming, and also a few other ideas have come flooding in. So before everything is fully complete and before we spend some time in the space for ourselves, we hope to sleep here and spend 24 hours here ourselves, testing it all out. Before we do that, there's a few things we want to get finished, a few bits and bobs here and there. Our first jobs were back in the kitchen. Task 1 is installing our gas cooker. Woohoo! You did it! Yes! Genius! Okay, that is the first section done. Woo! The sun is blinding. We've gone through the worktop. Now we have to go through the wall so that we can feed through this gas cable through the wall so that the gas cylinder can be on the outside of the kitchen, because it's not super safe to have the gas cylinder on the inside of the kitchen. So yeah, the best thing to do is for it to be on the outside. Then if anything happens to the gas cylinder, it's on the outside. So that's the plan. Yeah, this is going very, very well. Careful of the tiles, Ruru. Yes. Yeah, got it. Nice.
It's coming, Lu?
Kinda. Probably a bit more push. Yes, perfect. Great. Woohoo! The next task in the kitchen is adding the kitchen shelves. We started by measuring out the size needed and then cutting the wood so it fits perfectly. After many, many years of doing renovations, we finally got ourselves a level. Kitchen shelves are complete.
It's good. Level.
After a spot of cleaning, we could then add the kitchen items onto the shelves, which in turn creates more worktop space and makes the kitchen look way more organised. My favourite thing about Chilli House Kitchen is that the majority of the things in here are second-hand. For example, these cute little champagne glasses that are actually plastic, they were second-hand. Some of our subscribers reached out to us and gifted us those. Then we have these, which are like peanut butter jars, but we always use them for glasses. Same with these are like the pasta jars. We always use those for glasses. These are also second-hand, these are second-hand, these are second-hand. My blender is second-hand from England, and a couple of other pots are here that are second-hand. Then yeah, there's a few other bits. Actually, the majority of the kitchen is second-hand, which is pretty awesome. I love that. I love the fact that we don't have to always buy new things all the time. We can repurpose things, and it just makes things a lot more special. The fact that we can make something like this with these second-hand items, and it is still really good quality, and it still looks really good. Whilst we have been spending more time in the space doing the finishing touches, we had a huge rainstorm. We're having a lot of rain here recently, but this was perfect because we could fix any leaking tiles to stop any drips of water from coming in. So the next thing I'm going to be working on to get this space properly finished off is this mirror. So one of our friends was actually staying here recently. She's been in Sri Lanka for a while, but has recently gone back to her home country, so has kindly gifted us many different items that she's collected in her time living in Sri Lanka. One of the items being this mirror. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a sand down, varnish it, and then we're going to hang it up on the wall here. And also we've decided on this positioning for the mirror on this wall because it's opposite our big windows on this side of the room. So hopefully that will allow more of the natural lighting to come in, bounce off of the mirror, and make it a brighter space. So Chilli House here has 2 bedrooms. The first bedroom is this one here. It's not properly set up yet because we have some glass in here, and yeah, it's just not completely ready. Things are a bit all over the place. Anyway, second bedroom is here, which is currently a storage room. We have some more lights the roof tile lights to go in. We have some other lighting ideas for this room. I don't know if you saw a few videos back, well, quite a few videos back now, is for our scrap wood furniture project, we made a really cool lamp, and I'd really like to put that lamp in here. I think that would look really nice in this space, and it would just help to lighten the room as well. But what we are working on now is the bed frame, because we have the mattress, not this green one, the other one. This other bed is gonna leave here, and yeah, we need to make a bed frame. So Lahiro is currently making his 4th bed frame, DIY bed frame that he's ever made, and this one may be the best bed frame yet. I love you, Muggy Adori. Oh no, why is it not working? Whilst we waited for the varnish to dry on the bed frame, we got to hanging our freshly new looking mirror. By nightfall, it was time to move the bed frame inside. This was probably the most time-consuming task we had left to do, so it feels so good to have it all finished. Then it was just to add on the planks of wood for the mattress to sit upon top of, and also our beautiful piece of wood for the foot of the bed, which doubles up as a seat.
It's good, yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Today we're working on something really fun. We're literally down to the last little pieces, fixing things in Chilli House. This morning we are working on some shelves. So we haven't just bought new wood for shelves, we are of course upcycling and repurposing as much of the things we have already that we don't really use. So I don't know if you remember, a very long time ago, if you've been watching our channel for a while, we bought this really not nice cupboard and we made it look wonderful. Anyway, we've been using it as like a tool storage thing for a long time, but that was a few years ago and it wasn't in the best quality anyway. So it started to fall apart. So the first thing that's fallen apart is one of the doors. So we thought we would use this door and make 2 shelves. So what we're going to be doing is cutting it in half, or not quite in half, and we have to brace it again. And then we're going to sand it all down, varnish it, and that will be 2 shelves in one of the bedrooms for clothes storage. So that is the plan. I don't know if it's going to work, but we've got nothing to lose basically. So yeah, and I think if it does work, if we can pull this off, it's going to look really good. And the door has lots of character anyway. So yeah, I think it'll be quite a nice little feature in the bedroom.
Clear the table, cut the grass, doing all I can of the necessary. stuck in routine.
Another shelf idea that we have is this one here. This is going to be like a kind of bedside shelf table thing. This is actually part of one of our old window shutters on our unrenovated side of our house. Yeah, so we just pulled this off the window basically, and we're going to turn this into a beautiful shelf. Doesn't look beautiful at the moment. It's full of different colors, different rusty nails, and yeah, it's going to be beautiful by the time we finish with it.
What can I do? What can I say? Hope that we find something new.
I feel like we're nearly there, yet we're still so far away. We haven't even put the shelves up yet, but they are sanded and varnished down and they look so, so good. They're keeping their character and their story, which that's what this place is all about. Anyway, next we're going to be working on the clothes hanging places in both bedrooms. Oh, that's how you do it? Oh my God, careful of the door.
Yeah.
Wonderful, just like that, everyone. Light half. Okay, so first, yeah, this button. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You look so different. You're like a different husband. I feel like I'm cheating on you or something. With someone different. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, perfect. Ooh, someone got a lovely new haircut and is looking even more handsome than he already did, if that's even possible. I'm 100% sure that my husband is the most beautiful man in the whole of Sri Lanka. No, in the whole of the world. So our shelves have come up really, really nicely. We decided to leave some of the paint on it because it looks really nice. I really love how it's come out, and we've decided we were going to originally put it up this way, but this way is way more beautiful. So we're going to put this up like that. So it's a really beautiful shelf with a story. Yeah, love it. These projects are so fun. Honestly, this has been an incredibly fun project. It's amazing to see the transformation that this space has gone through, from being a dark, uncomfortable place to a cozy and homely villa. We still have a few projects we'd like to do here, and of course we will take you along with us when we get around to putting those ideas into action. But for now, we're really happy with how it's turned out. Except for the floors. Really not a fan of the red floors. Thanks for watching our Chilli house renovation series. It was a joy to document it and share it here with you. We know how much you guys like to watch our renovation videos, but do let us know what other videos you're interested to watch from us. We have a few other small projects in the lineup which hopefully we'll be able to share with you very soon. And we're also going to be sharing with you what our life is like living in Sri Lanka during the monsoon season. So subscribe if you haven't already, it's free to do so, and we'll see you very, very soon.